I did 3 sets of 10 kilo bicep hammer curls yesterday, 23 reps per set, and I feel close to fully recovered. So I do the biceps again today, 3 sets of bicep hammer curls, and we'll see how many we do per rep. I do at least 3 sets. I already decided that. We'll see how many sets we do. There we go. 1, 2. One of the advantages of not having low T is your muscles will recover faster. Short recovery time. So yesterday I was doing bicep hammer curls, 3 sets, 23 reps per set, and my muscles were burning during the exercise. I was getting sore mid-training with the shows that I was working the muscular part. And today I feel like I'm close to fully recovered. I can do biceps again today. 4, 5. I should have Dream up here on this size. Dream is an old school American bodybuilder. I've called that with before. YouTube streamer. And he used to be streaming daily back when I was a raging alcoholic. Then he went to prison for what, 6, 9 months, whatever. He came out and he returned to his roots of bodybuilding. And looks like he's clean and working to stay in shape and exercise, take better care of himself. I lost count, but it's at least 10. I might go to failure today. Stopping short of failure. Looking great. That's 10. Stop at 12. Switch immediately to the right arm. And we'll do a 12. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Left arm. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 sets completed. Do the rest of the procedure. I bought these gloves from Tim. I like pronouncing it Tim. Good gloves,
tactical gloves. Grip on the inside, protection on the outside. And I'm really surprised at the quality. I put these to the paper. Use them for massage training, punch in the dummy, for lifting weights, wear them outside, indoors, and wash them several times. And it's really no serious damage. I think it cost me around $10, maybe 6, maybe 9. Third set, bicep hammer curls. Last set, he will be seated. I just discovered a new technique here using the chair. It's the backstop. Keep my form the way I want it. That's a 6 rep set there. Six. So 3 sets bicep hammer curls. Last set was seated. Gotta do some leg work. Work my legs a little bit. Lower body. Weighted squats. Six. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. I like 12 rep sets of exercises. Okay. Rapid deployment. So I figured out a good carry method for the cold steel mini leather neck. It's inside a corn pocket. So here's the corn pocket. Put in there. Here it's moving around a bit too much. So I use the belt to secure it. Like this. And it sticks there. It stays there. If I want to deploy it. See, sometimes that happens. Don't know how you carry it. That you have the sheet attached still, which adds a additional step to the deployment process of freeing the knife from the sheet. Here we go. This is simple. This is a more deployment, right? I'll try this at home.
This is a Mora Kniv Pro Robust. This is a cold steel mini lead neck. There's holes in these pants, which means normally I could carry it in there, but I need to carry the comp pocket like this. This is rusted. There's arrows on the mighty. The logo has 2 arrows on it in the crown. Yet it's not crowned, lest this drive lawfully. 2 backwards out the line. And there's arrows in the hand of the Almighty. There's arrows of the mighty. Okay. I'm in the head of doing what I say I'm gonna do. So you don't see me go, I'm gonna go live again and train later on, and then what happened, I didn't go live. So I decided earlier, I'm not saying I'm gonna go live, do 3 sets of bicep hammer curls. I did 3 sets of bicep hammer curls, 2 standing, 1 seated, and then some leg work, doing weighted squats, 12 reps. And it's not impossible to go live again later on and do some more reps. So, I understand why I get so many haters, because I'm excelling and shining and being extraordinary. It's like I'm the type of guy that pull up Tony Ferguson's pro combat athlete's video, his training, and it's like I'm not. It's not like, wow, it's a big difference in the pro athlete and Mike SAHA's training. So wow, this guy's hitting hard, Mike's not hitting hard. This guy pro athlete is moving fast, but Mike's not moving fast. No, it's like, yeah. Tony Ferguson. If it wasn't like a spy of the deep state, I might invite him to. This was sparring. I have a part of my training camp to fight him. Okay. So I'm training to fight Tony Ferguson. Hey, Tony Ferguson, can you come do my training camp? I need to spar with somebody that's close to Tony Ferguson's fighting style. So the best one would be the actual guy. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Hey, Tony Ferguson. But Tony Ferguson is not a walk in the park. It's not a cakewalk in the park. No. Not this Mike SAHA. Which means I'll be able to destroy him. 9 out of 10 times I bet on myself. To win. I believe I could defeat pro combat athletes. I believe I would have a chance to get in the ring with Sugar Sean O'Malley to win the fight, I was there. To win a MMA rules match against Sugar Sean O'Malley. I believe I could beat Ryan Garcia in a boxing match. No, I could. I could. I can see it. Getting ring Brian Garcia, Marcus of Queensberry, I might end up winning. Round by knockout, knockdown. Tony Ferguson. I believe I could beat him. And he said, I'm the type of guy where I pay the price where I can say things like this. The average guy, if they say things like this, like, you look crazy because you don't have videos of yourself showing extreme athleticism, like extraordinary speed, power, cardio. It's like you can't throw boxing punches hard and fast. It's like you make a place like that makes it look ridiculous. Somebody like me can make that. I think I could actually win against Ryan Garcia in a boxing match. People look at my training videos and say, well, this is not delusional, rational. It's like, see how a guy like that get in the ring, throw these punches. If he connects with him like he does in the dummy or Ryan Garcia's training, he's going to go down or get knocked out. Okay, so I definitely could defeat some of these guys. And this is the new era of Mike SAHA live streams, where you might see more of this
celebrity names in the titles. Mike Saab versus Ryan Garcia, public workout. I would enjoy doing knife fighting sparring with Tony Ferguson, see if I can get to rubber knives. Some knife fighting sparring. I believe I could get it good really quick. I believe I could get it good pretty quick. So, another like Mike Tyson used to have an airsoft match versus Brett McKee. That'd be cool. I could do and I obviously I wouldn't be interested in doing like a real gunfight because somebody's gonna die. Okay, so I'd like to do like an airsoft match against Sean Shrek McKee. That'd be cool. Other things I would like to do. If it was a torrent video, it'd be easy to get it out. So another productive day. I've trained bodybuilding training, strength conditioning, martial arts. Didn't break my fast yet. I'm most likely within 6 hours I break my fast. Then there's some meal prepping to be done before that. So Shrek McPhee, I saw him upload a video where he's doing stem cell therapy in Panama or wherever he is. I think the reason they had to go to other countries is because it's banned in the US. Possibly they use stem cells from aborted babies or something like that. So what's my comment on that? Aborted babies being used for stem cell therapy. Well, if you have a dead baby in a hospital, and the baby died somehow, naturally, and you can extract stem cells from it and use it to save a human life, the baby's already dead. That's a ethics, morality, philosophy discussion. So if there's a dead baby in a hospital, it died. If you can get stem cells from the baby to save a human life or improve the quality of life significantly, in a human being that's got pain and injuries and so this, would it be a huge problem? The real problem would be if you have stem cells normalized where you get stem cells from babies, that it could incentivize infanticide. Or say if you have an industry of stem cells from dead babies, that possibly can incentivize abortions and like possibly create like an industry of human trafficking where babies get aborted and they sell it on the black market to some clinic or something like this. So yeah, thankfully I don't need any stem cells, so it's not something I had to be concerned about. I don't have stem cells, I don't need stem cells. I'm 36 years old. I'm more energetic and physically powerful than most 26-year-old men in Sweden. This is an epidemic now of men that are unathletic and had dad bods in their 20s. So I've also been teaching why men have low testosterone, how to fix it. 80%. I've been teaching why men have low T now, I have low T epidemic, and how to change that, and how to raise the testosterone naturally, which you can't find on Mike Instructor's YouTube channel. Or Gregory Set, and I'll teach you how to naturally raise the testosterone, why you have low T once a year, and how to naturally raise it. But I've been teaching that for free. only stem cell therapy I've done is getting wooden splinters into my fingers as I keep playing on. So I've done stem cell therapy before. Because it's like something comes from wood is gonna stem. Yeah. So anyways, the point. Most people are asleep in the matrix. It's frustrating to be like the guy in the daily movies of my life is like. But the guy not sure. But that's what my life is like. Where you walk around the world full like zombies. They're like dumb and like need everything to be simple. It's just simple. It's to be simple. If I look at preaching, a lot of churches, like if you look at the preacher how he talks, it's like you expect to turn the camera, show the audience, they'd be like 12-year-olds, they're like a school class of what is 12-year-olds. See, it's like I've got sin on you. It's got black, I've got sin on you. Jesus took your sin. Going to ground, come back again. What is it? See. So it's not the reason most people are so dumb. It's not purely local genetics manifesting a mediocre, sub-mediocre IQ. So it's not that, well, the reason most people are so dumb is because they had genetics for low IQs and mediocre IQs. It's not that simple. It's lifestyle. Where's acute short-term effect, meaning people can get smart if they take my advice. So the average person, how dumb they are, they could be a lot less dumb, understand? Means like how mentally clouded and dull they are, they could be a lot sharper if they change the lifestyle. Supplementation, diet, and basically by taking my advice. Meaning the average person given quality counsel, which I could provide, there could be a big difference in mental performance. Now, weakness has been normalized now. The average person is one of the price of greatness is you provoke envy in people. So it's like if the average person is dumb, it's like I have a genius IQ, by the way. They're close to 140. And the average person's IQ in America, I think, is 95 or something like this. They're around 95. So it's like not sure. But being like me is I walk around with other adults and like a 12-year-old child compared to me. See, mentally. So being like me is like the average person. The difference in IQ is like the same difference between a 4-year-old father and his 12-year-old boy's son. Okay, that's what it's like for me, walking in society. It's like the average person compared to me is like a 12-year-old compared to his father in terms of knowledge, competence, consequential knowledge, competence, skills, IQ, and testosterone levels. It's about the same difference. Which and it's frustrating because it's one thing to be mediocre, but it's like if I work so the average person is a matrix system slave basically, and it's not just that they're ignorant, it's like they don't know. It's like if people like me go, here's what you don't know, I'll help you understand, but fuck you, you're crazy, man, you're paranoid, you're schizophrenic, you're mentally ill. I make videos using my high IQ, my powerful brain with pattern recognition, recall ability to do live decals of whole movies. And people go, Mike, your stretch is reaching, it's not in there. And I go like, show me hidden plain view truth of 4 out of 9/11 attacks in whole movies. And people, your reach is not there. But it's like people are fucking crazy all of a sudden. It's real frustrating to be a real human and go full subhumans. Most people want nothing to do with them. Most people are so fucking toxic. Like, what do you bring to the table? If I show up in a room, it's like I got a genius IQ. I can teach health, fitness. It's like I got talent and skill, good looks, and all kinds of stuff. So what do you bring to the table? Being mediocre, ugly, out of shape, talentless. You can't do anything really well. It's like boring, mediocre, and then toxic on top of that. It's like you're a toxic, envious, narcissistic, selfish, immature person, never grew up. Okay. So somebody being mediocre, I don't have a problem with it. Somebody shows up in my chair like fat and ugly, I'm not gonna be like, fuck you, I don't want to talk to you because of that. But it's like if you're fat and ugly and me not being fat ugly makes you hate me, and you're gonna go, Mike, you suck, fuck you, something, because it's like you feel insecure when you see somebody being in shape or something like this. It's like, oh, I'm reminded it's beauty and intelligence in this world, and I'm reminded that I like it. Okay, let's see, it's an ideal jealousy. Mike Size, an ideal man. It's better to be ripped with a six-pack and built like the guy in the Sparta movie, and also a genius on top of that, that's multi-talented, and has his letters up on par with pro boxers. And you can sing like people are rich and famous singers. You got that level of singing ability. It's like, yeah, no wonder people are gonna get insecure all of a sudden. And everybody's envious. Yeah, like when I post videos, pictures in the gym group, and it's like I get like 180 people clicking the laughing emoji, and then maybe 75 clicking the like emoji, because I'm the type of person that's great enough to inspire envy people. Where it's like, and it's like it's so clear. Where it's like, yeah, it's confirming what I've been saying. That I'm the type of person people get envious of, because I'm ripped with a six-pack, and I upload like post-workout gym selfies in the gym group, and I have a lot of people like attacking me. But I see a guy who's not as good looking, in worse shape, upload a picture of himself. He doesn't get the same amount of attacks. It's like I'm ripped with a six-pack, but guys that are in worse shape, they post selfies in the group, they don't get the same amount of like attacks. See? So it's like people are in worse shape than me don't get attacked, but me being in better shape than this guy who posted yesterday didn't get attacked, I get attacked. So it's like it's kind of obvious. There's very few people I value their company. Most people don't want to deal with them because they're too toxic, and you have to keep them as arm's reach. Then most people are incompatible with me. There's a few people that are compatible with me. This guy Edward Trash Talker that I've been called up with on LinkedIn, he's a person I can deal with. It's like he reads the Bible frequently. Okay. Most people don't read the Bible frequently. He's interested to talk about the Bible and Christianity, and he's not a lazy bum. So if I talk about how we as Christian men should live, read the Bible, pray daily, he goes, yeah, okay. And it's not like, oh, no guy is born with the Bible, not gonna do something. So there's, I have one like internet friend that I value, and feel like he's worth my time, understand? Is Edward Trash Talker. And he's not like one ripped with a six-pack or super tan or something like this. He's a man who got saved, and he's workable. Like he's somebody you can be with. So most people, they say, I don't want anything. I found a video. Maybe I did some commentary on it. There was a video that showed up in my feed. It was CCTV footage of a guy who shot two of his neighbors in cold weather, as opposed to cold blood. In hot blood, cold weather. It's pretty weird, actually. A guy who shot two of his neighbors in cold weather and hot blood, so, as opposed to cold blood, which would be like he's plotting this ahead of time. It's like it was a crime of passion, heat of moment type of thing. So it's the opposite of in cold blood. Okay, so he was snow shoveling, and it's like a snowstorm, and then his neighbors have been bullying him for a long time, like harassing him. We're outside shoveling snow and throwing the snow into his yard or something like this. Then they go outside like, please don't do that, like stop doing that. Then they go like, what are you gonna do, you pussy? Come over here and knock you the fuck out and make your life miserable or something like this. And it's like the neighbor and his wife. And then he goes like, what? He goes away, he goes to his house. He comes back with a semi-auto firearm. Okay. And then the woman goes, yeah, go ahead and do it. Okay. I'm recording something like this. Okay. And the guy is like standing there. And he's in this position, the guy who gets shot first. And the guy gets his gun. And he shoots 6 times and misses the first 6 times within 15 feet. Which, that's interesting in terms of the commentary analysis. did he miss on purpose? It's like if you're within 15 feet, maybe the distance is 7 meters, okay? 7 meters in the metric system. And it's a static target, and it's kind of big guy that he shot. He's standing like this. It's like a dream scenario for shooting somebody. They're standing still close to you, and they're not moving. They're not shooting, moving, communicating. They're not seeking cover. They're not advancing on you, retreating away from you. They're just standing still, presenting a static target close to you, okay? And so that's the scene where it's like the guy is 7 meters away or so, and the guy starts shooting, and he shoots 6 rounds. I count 6 rounds. Bang, bang, bang. And the guy shows no signs of being hit. Okay, it's like less than 20 feet, and he shoots 6 times and miss 6 times, which is like, did he miss, or did he miss on purpose? Now also it's cold. If he's been snow shoveling and like exercising his fingers, and it's cold, he's got like cold hands. Could that make him miss 6 times? Like those circumstances. Or did he miss on purpose and shoot to the side 6 times on purpose to like try to give him a fright or something like this? And just whatever. So he shoots 6 times and misses. The 7th round hits the guy in the back. And he goes, ow! Okay, he reacts obviously to being hit, like screams. It runs towards the house, and he tells his wife, call the cops, okay? And at which point the guy turns and shoots the woman. At least one time she hits the ground like this, and he goes up, advances on this guy who might have fallen at the door or for this, and shoots him, and then returns to the woman who's still on the ground, and is going for like a near point blank range execution shot, and she swats at his pistol, which is into the tactics too, where you don't want to get close because you're risking a disarm. So you want to keep the range advantage. It's better to be shooting like this than to go like this, because it's easier to disarm you. So he goes in for a close range execution shot, and she swats it, which leads to a bad hit. I guess he was going for the head. And she's still alive, and he goes again for it, he swats it again, and she's still alive. At which point he's clicking, he runs out of ammo after being able to get both of them on the ground, but they're still alive. And he returns to his house, gets an AR pattern rifle, and comes out and finishes the job near point blank range. And then the commenter, a lot of people are like, well, fuck around and find out. It's like you bully people, intimidate people, and work to bully people, and harass them. That's what you get, is what white people say in the comment section. You pick up people, bully people, work to push. It's like a lot of comments of that style. It's like you work to push people over the edge. That's what you get. They were working to push, like they're working to get it to snap, and they succeed in it. So this, that's a target video that's very relevant to me, and it also shows you the difference. So I've been dealing with worse harassment and bullying than he was dealing with, and I didn't put hands on anybody yet. It's been 10 plus years of gang stalking persecution, and worse things. Like every time I go outside, I'm dealing with the same thing: bullying, harassment, people working to make me feel bad, and disrespected and violated and abused for years and years and years, and I didn't get physical in on them. So that's a Christian man, see, long suffering. Children suffered long in its kind, wanted out itself, is at least provoked, thinking you do know you. So being a Christian has enabled me to be able to deal a lot better with multi-year intense persecution, abuse, and bullying without reacting like the average person would. Most people, and I would say unfortunately most Christian men wouldn't have been alive to go through what I went through. And a lot of them would not be, despite 10 years of gang stalking persecution, like still ripped with a six-pack and in better shape than the average man, more energetic and perform at a high level. So it's still, I wondered, I got curious. I wonder if it was a 380, or it was a 9. It was a 380 or a 9 that he had. And the missing 6 times is interesting. Why did he miss 6 times? Did he miss on purpose? Or was it like his hands being cold and something like this? I don't know. He could have missed on purpose.
sensitive USB advice. We're gonna play the video.
Warning, this video contains graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised.
In case of 50-year-old James and 48
Fair use commentary. For education entertainment purposes.
You go fuck yourself, you fuck.
So here's the this is his TV footage. We do commentary on this. So here he has two hands on the gun. A static target. There's a guy. Looks Jewish.
Them to stop.
So here's the moment of truth. So what happened before this is they were throwing snow into his yard.
The decorated war veteran, working as an engineer for 20 years after encounter with dumping the snow they shoveled on Spade's property.
They're saying it's a decorated war veteran.
Including threats and obscenities.
They were bullying, harassing, and threatening him allegedly. Now notice how it looks like he was starting a fight when he's walking up on him. See? So if you look at this, he confronts him, tells like stop throwing snow into my yard. Okay. And this guy is closing, like he's getting physical. He's walking up on him, which is like the context is this guy is about to attack me. He's walking up on me while shouting obscenities. If you look at this here, this is about 5 meters of distance between at this point. And he's walking up on him close in distance, screaming. I ripped the fucking goddamn head off. Okay.
You go fuck yourself, you fucking queer.
It shouts that he's a queer.
Call this young motherfucker, step out here, I'll knock your ass out.
And then he goes, step out here, I'll knock your ass out. Now he's not going to be that tough pretty soon. But right now he's like real tough. He's ready to knock
Eventually,
it
Spade
out.
can be seen walking back to his
Now
police
the guy
headquarters.
returns here. Here's moment of truth.
Spade telling him to quote unquote go ahead.
Same to use advice. Now he brandishes a firearm. He appears brandishing a firearm. So they can see that he's on at this point. Right here, both of them have awareness the man has reappeared armed. Okay. And at which point the woman screams, go ahead and do it, or something like this. Go ahead. So he reappears brandishing a firearm, to which he responds by, go ahead, okay. And he goes like, put it down or something like that. So he's de-escalating, she's escalating, which is not a unified front. So okay. Okay, bang, 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 3 rounds rapid succession, rapid semi-auto fire. No indications of any of them being hit yet. And this is about 7 meters of range in my estimation. There's about 7 meters of distance between them. And he's standing still, which is kind of optimal. If you're trying to hit something, if it's standing still and you're close to it, it's easy to hit it. So it goes rapid fire, bang, 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 3 rounds. So we counted 3 rounds thus far. 4, 5, 6. And so he's fired 6 rounds at a static target at less than 10 meters of range, less than 15 yards, 15 feet, okay? And none of them has hit, apparently, which is like, what happened there? Is he really sucking that bad at shooting right now? Or is he missing on purpose, firing warning shots, trying to give him a fright, like shooting at the ground or next to the person? Is he missing on purpose to like give him a fright? And do you understand? It's like if you go speculate, it's like this guy, I'm not gonna come out here again and fucking knock your head off. And he's like, and after I goes get his gun, and he's going to like bang, bang, and hope the guy be like, okay, I'm sorry, guy, for that. And then he might be satisfied with the guy, like, submitting and like I fucked up or something like this. But is it possible he was going for giving them a fight and was missing on purpose the first 6 rounds? I don't know, but the person is just standing there, and after the first round, it might be better if he went running. Okay. Here, now he gets hit. And he's reacting to the impact. And it's hurting. And now both of them have been hit. So he's expended 12 rounds at least at this point. And he runs off, call the cops. Here he goes in for a contact gunshot to the head, it looks like point blank range. A contact gunshot is putting the barrel on what you're hitting, okay? So his pretty much working to put the gun and touch the head with the gun and pull the trigger. Now, if you look at this now here, she swats the gun away, and he recovers and goes in again. And again, she pushes off the gun. Call the cops and shop and say, I think he's screaming to the neighbors. Now, it looked like the woman was dead there, but now she's coming to again.
Jeffrey Spades then shot multiple times before hitting James first and then moving on to Lisa. James is seen fleeing towards his home, shouting for his neighbors to call the couple multiple times. Spade returned after with a...
Now there's no, you can't see any blood or anything.
Parties involved had family and friends who wished that it ended differently.
Pretty fucked up. So he shot 6 times and missed, so I don't know, maybe he missed on purpose. Or it could be he's been shoveling snow, his hands are cold, his adrenaline cortisol is high. And it's like if you're exercising hard and you use the phone, your dexterity, your fine motor skills, like if you exercise hard and get the pump, it can be hard to do fine work. So possibly from shoveling snow and being stressed and having cold hands, that together could have contributed to his bad accuracy. So like if it was not missing on purpose, what could it be? Stress, cold hands, and having like worked hard, so his heart rate is up, high cortisol, that he's stressed, then he has cold hands, and possibly these things contributing, these things together could have made him miss on purpose, missing not on purpose, but it's plain old missing. And let's look at the comment section. They wanted to push him to the breaking point, and it appears they succeeded. Congratulations. 241 likes on that comment 12 days ago. Here's an important life skill. Leave people alone. So I'm reading the comments now of this video. Everyone walks around with a false security. If more people saw this, they'd be less likely to provoke. This is why you treat people, and especially your peers, with respect and kindness. James took the bullshit for years. He snapped. He's not a person. 2 cowards who got what they deserved. Horrible to say, but too bad. 2 bullies who messed with the wrong person. Not saying murder was justified, but you don't know what's going on a person's head, what demons are fighting. It just takes one act to set them off. The Goyas were grown bullies, but not a person. They enjoyed making the neighbor miserable. They should have been dealt with before it got to this point. They should read Disturbing Case of How a Couple Killed Themselves. They got what they sold, right on a person. Best case of Faithful. She was egging me on and talking shit right until I showed her. I don't feel bad for her husband. For some reason, I don't feel bad for these people. I'm reading the comments. Wow, call the cops. Someone wrote, love that the bullies are gone. Sad that he killed himself. He shouldn't have done that. So I guess I should get a real medal because I've been harassed and abused and bullied for years, taking it patiently. And I didn't give up with anybody. And I've been not dealing with just now and then. I've been dealing with gang stalking, taught videos, and people daily are harassing me and taught me online in real life and bullying me and abusing me and provoking me and working the hardest to push me over the edge and make me mad and provoke me repeatedly for years. So I guess I should get a medal. If I judge like what other people say, like, I know I've been targeted in the room with people, in the supermarket, online. I've been talking with gang stalker videos for years where people are put up to target me with abuse and narcissistic abuse and subtle digs they get told to bully me, basically bullying for years and years and years. Harassment, like even physical targeting. And people are saying this guy who got bullied and killed people is like, yeah, they got what they deserve. So, I'm saying, so I guess I should get a fucking medal then, because I've been talking with gang stalking and bullying for years. I didn't snap and attack anybody. See, and I've been armed in the room with people bullying me, like he was armed. And they understand. There's been many times. It's not like there's been times where if I would have wanted to hurt some of the bullies, they wouldn't have had a chance to make it away from me unscathed. Okay. He asked for it. He pushed on a man. They wouldn't get pushed around. Bullies get what they get. So this is why the gang stalker was to use passive aggression to target you, including Christian ministry, but I think on to the Bible church and other pastors and the Woods that taught me for the program online. This is why the gang stalkers tend to be covert, because if they were overt with it, I get public support. I thought I should get public support. Like, wow, it's like this guy is not like an unhinged madman, knowing the context of like being harassed as often as he is and torn away. I can see how I'd be really pissed on this. And this guy's doing an incredible job keeping it together, considering what he's been going through. So if people knew what you were targeted with, they'd be supporting you and they'd be like, these are despicable people, these people targeting Mike and other targeting videos. So it really says a lot that the gang stalker program gets people to target with narcissistic abuse, subtle stuff where it's like they hide behind deniability, false deniability, where they have people in the supermarket doing skits and they have people flying monkeys doing subtle digs and targeting and put downs and gaslighting, and they like it's covert and subtle what they do. So if I go, it's like I've had enough of this shit, leave me alone. It's like I didn't do anything. It's like they can play doggo games. So it's very cowardly how they target individuals. On top of that, I do believe that some of these school shootings, some of these like mass violence events that you hear about in the news, some of them might have been done by targeted individuals that then got targeted and snapped, which has not worked on me. So, I do hope that gang stalking will be exposed within 10 years. That it will be known by people that, yeah, gang stalking is real. And yeah, I do hope it will be exposed within 10 years. There's no guarantees, but I would like it, obviously. I got a comment from a Korean person on my fitness show. I was just, as I was down, I played the video. I went to YouTube studio to look at my uploads and I clicked to check comments. I got a comment from a Korean person. Yeah, you had Olympic physique for boxing taekwondo. So thanks. if I was a taller video, I could have been a pro athlete, like a pro boxer in the UFC. I do believe that. There's a lot of things where me as one person kind of proves they would only be meritocracy. People have been watching my channel, seeing how well I've been singing, how good I look. It's like, why is this guy not in a Hollywood movie or something like this? It's like, why is this guy not famous as a singer? Why didn't he get discovered and signed to record label or something like this? Do you understand? It's like me as a person, one of the things that is exposing how fake the world system is, and that would only be meritocracy. That people, I've been doing live singing, search my channel, singing or a cappella. It's like, yeah, I can sing well. To a point where it's like I'm better at singing than some people are rich and famous singers. My athleticism, I'm pro athletes. So here's the thing. I live in reality, so it's not like I'm not delusional and naive where it's like I have a pipe dream. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be a pro UFC fighter. The reason is they won't let me, understand. It's like this world is not a meritocracy. It's like if you got talent and ability and are willing to work hard, you're gonna be able to have success. No, we live in a system that's worse than communism, where it's like the deep state Illuminati decides who is allowed to prosper. See, well, this person has competence, ability, and talent, and if we don't work to stop them from having success, they have a lot of success. We're gonna work to keep this person from having success with gang stalking. And then other people that lack talent and ability, we promote them and prop them up and make them have success, like Andy Woods, for example. Let's have Shield Holtz, Brandon House. Let's have that Shield have on Andy Woods to help reach more people. And let's have our Freemason fucking sell our channels, have him on as a guest, work to help this person reach people and go. It's like it's all fake, understand? The system is fucking fake. That's why there's so many people incompetent, bad, and fucking idiots. They're in positions of leadership. Stalked by the feds visa is a person struggling with more people. She's a fake PR. Stalked by the feds is a fake. She's a fake PR. And in one of her recent videos, she goes, oh yeah, I think my gang stalker might stop. It's like, yeah, she's a TI agent that working to have her make an exit, which is a lie. It's like TIs, they claim that they got the target to stop. 9 out of 10 times they're lying. They switch sides and took the deal. If you're a target video, you should count on being targeted to death. So beware of those deceivers. So you got the target to stop. Target to stop. It's like how I moved to another city. Like a bitch, please. So I guess she's planning to cash out pretty soon. Keep working this scam and all being a target video. Actually, it's a fake TI. It's like just get ready to cash out in time soon. It's like, oh, I got the target stopped. What is it? She might be preparing for that. I play Muay Thai, my body's a weapon, so I'm never unarmed. If I get double arm amputation, I'll be unarmed. But I'm leg and arm. I have 2 arms, 2 legs. I myself play martial artist, so how I learned fighting techniques, boxing, Muay Thai techniques, kickboxing, I pray to God to get better at fighting, and one of the first things God helped me to come across Muay Thai. Even a weapon. I think it was discovered on National Geographic. It's even a weapon. Using CGI to show the martial arts techniques and stuff. So a person like me would be well off financially. I could be financially well off if it wasn't for this gang stalking persecution program. It's really disgusting how evil this is. People that go. I'm the type of person I could be financially well off, like even rich based on my temporary ability. But because of this gang stalking bullshit, they work to sabotage my finances and everything else. So if it wasn't for this gang stalking, I would have a lot of money. So here's the point. It's like the same program, oh, Mike, you lose because you're disability of others. Well, if it wasn't for the gang stalking program, I got what it takes to be well off. I have a high IQ. The most reliable indicator of world success predictor of being successful financially and rising in society is a high IQ. And I got a high IQ. So now my life is based off of reacting to tyranny and abuse and just focus on like surviving the targeting. Okay. And things like this. And anything you do is a target about sabotaging. And these sick fucking freak cult members that work for the programs, like you know deep down inside that you're fucked up and a weirdo fucking freak cult member. Understand? Because like I'm a Jack Smack, I'm a Christian gang stalker, and it's like, oh, I think that I'm justified because I'm in a fucking stalking murder cult, but it's like, oh, we're not doing anything wrong or anything. But we had to cover up what we're doing because if the masses heard about it, they'd be fucking outraged. This is horrible what to do. It's like a cult. It's like it's the in-group. It's like the Bible church sell out pastors and Raphael Arnold. It's like behind the scenes part of a secret. They know about gang stalking participants. Like, yeah, we're not doing anything wrong. But it's like the alt group that's not part of the stalking Christian gang stalker cult. It's like they're not ready for the inside knowledge of Satan. So it's like Scientology, like a cult. It's like you have the in-group. It's like, yeah, Scientology to the outside world, we're about self-improvement. But it's like once you're in the cult, like behind the scenes, like, yeah, Satan's little spirits are attached to your body. So gang stalking and Christian ministry for gang stalking, they're part of a stalking death cult, but they're working to murder people secretly. And it's like in the inside, it's like they dehumanize the person, they're Nephilim or reprobate or this or that. And it's like it's okay to do what we're doing to them. But it's like still, they have to know that they're wrong because it's like if I make videos, I'm the target of secret program, people target me with passive aggressiveness and in this and that other way. It'd be like, the same program paper be like, this guy, nobody's targeting him, he's a mental ill parent, schizophrenic, delusional, he's got delusions. Like they have to use lies to describe my testimony. If I speak the truth about what's happening to me, the program has to use lies to cover it up. It'd be like, he's not targeted, he's just crazy. See, does that sound like something that's like good and noble, like a Christian thing, that it needs lies? You need lies to do what you're doing. You need to use lies to cover up what you're doing. You need to use lies to deny that you're part of it. Because it's something that can't stand the light of day. It's like really fucking disgusting. Really fucking disgusting. Jack Smacks him the 7 is a Christian gang stalker. It's all these people that work for the police targeting me with gang stalking. And there's other ministries too that be involved. Raphael Arnold is a Christian perp gang stalking pastor. The Bible Church gang stalkers, they target me for the gang stalking program. How do you target? Narcissistic dog was abuse tactic. Shadow digs, put downs, gaslighting, veiled threats, and so this in the videos. For years. Raphael Arnold, the Bible Church, Rob Breakers also done that. So. Sellouts. They're sellouts. So being not a sellout is hard, but it's worth it. I see the D on this slide. Trump is a puppet. Deep state puppet. Jackson, like 77, is a heretic. I've exposed him thoroughly. Lordship Salvationist, where it teaches that people can't be heretic and say it at the same time. He's also taught across this gospel, which is not a gospel. That cursed false gospel. Across this gospel is taught you can get saved without believing the death, burial, resurrection of Jesus Christ. That's a wicked, cursed false gospel. So a man's enemies says a lot about him. Raphael Garnold, gospel corrupting, wicked, satanic filth. The worker for Satan. If you can't tell, you have no discernment, intuition. I could just sense the evil aura around Raphael Garnold. If I look at him talk on camera, you could just sense like the evil demon energy around him. Like it's like you expect him to be the Epstein Island drinking baby's blood to get to the angels of blood is. You just got this like evil aura to him. Like evil energy. It just oozes with wickedness. No wonder one of Satan's champions attacking the gospel. This piece of shit. Raphael Garnold is a narcissist. Don't be surprised if videos. Raphael Garnold, the narcissist, go live for 3 hours ranting about him. Get a lot of views that way, bitch. Oh, don't make me mad. Bitch, what? I'm gonna try my hardest to make you mad, you fucking disgusting worm. Pussy. You little filth coward. I'm not a coward like you, Raphael Garnold. Don't make me, who's worried about making you mad, you fucking coward? You've been communicating veiled threats against. I better shut up for a long time. I kept talking about you. Okay? You know, they're all gang stalking, deep state secret society buddies. I'm not joking. This type of stuff. Since Raphael Garnold is a deep state puppet shill that is captured by the deep state, like the sellout in the Daily movie. I'm a Christian taught video being persecuted. It's on this passion is talking to me. That means it is a deep state puppet. And things like this have happened. It's like I make a video, Raphael Garnold exposed false gospel heretic. Next I go outside and the program has parked a car with the read on the license plate outside my car. So I'm supposed to be intimidated and feel like, oh, this is like payback for me making videos expose Raphael Garnold as a heretic. And it never works because I'm not a coward. It just makes me mad. It's like, oh, I make more videos about Raphael Garnold, and I really got me mad, understand? And it's like, he's so delusional, this narcissist. They're like, when are you gonna get it that there's no stopping me, bitch? It's like, there's no threats, there's no target that's gonna get me to stop going after you. I keep going after you until I'm satisfied with the effect of going after you. You have a false reputation, understand? That's vulnerable to attacks with the truth. You have spent all these years to build a reputation that's false. I'm a great champion, faith alone, Raphael Garnold, great soul winner. And you're exposable as a hobo soul winner that's been soul winning for Satan, attacking the gospel faith alone. So reap what is sown, bitch, and take it. You're gonna have to take it, bitch. I'm gonna keep attacking you. Do you understand? I'm not a little pussy like you that's bitch made by the deep state. Gospel clarity. It's gotta be the gospel. You're confusing the gospel by corrupted, but it's in the spirit. So what is the gospel? Prayer, sometimes Raphael Garnold tells you get saved by prayer, sometimes by believing. It's like, it's confusing. Which one is it? Prayer? Okay, do you say by prayer or by a wallet? It's like ridiculous. And the narcissism, the arrogance, like pride. He says in this video that he thinks he's got the best gospel presentation, which is all silly. The wallet demonstration. Whereas how I do soul winning is preach the death, burial, resurrection of Lord Jesus Christ and quote Bible verses. But it's like he's got a little gimmick, a little wallet. It's got sin on you, put the sin on there. God get it to the ground, Jesus died to come back, you believe in for it. It's like a little like talk for you or something like this. It's like ridiculous, like pathetic. And the issue is it's not effective soul winning. How he does it, the wall demonstration, is really bad. They're beautiful. Maybe make more videos. Raphael Garnold sucks and give him the gospel because that's the truth.
Enough now that I've seen a lot of people that I've reached, a lot of them are dying. I'm outliving them. but I am not afraid to die. I thought I was going to go several times already, even this
Maybe it should be, because I suspect I think Connor could be a lost child of Satan.
year. As you know, Betty has had a heart.
Somebody being as wicked as he's been for as long, it's hard for me to believe that he wouldn't have gotten a sin unto death yet, corrupted the gospel, sinner's prayer, and everything else he's been doing.
There's laid up for me a treasure in heaven. My brothers and what? It's just all if I need it or not, know the gospel. The four Christ.
This guy got put on a ventilator in COVID. That didn't happen to me. He got sick with COVID, went to the hospital, got put on a ventilator. Or they wanted to put on a ventilator. I remember he told the story. So that's something that didn't happen to me. I didn't get vaccinated during COVID either. So I'm a little bit different. A lot of churches closed down for COVID. Okay, they closed down during COVID. They all got the jab. I didn't get the jab. I didn't get vaccinated since 2018. I'm 36 today. So no flu shots. It's not like, well, only during COVID. And you're like, no. I didn't get vaccinated since becoming an adult. I didn't choose to get vaccinated one time. No tetanus, no flu shots, no COVID, no nothing. And some people, I love proving them wrong. Because some people, like Mike, you got to get the jab and get sick and die and go into the hospital. And like, there's a lot of people that will tell you in COVID that people don't get the jab. It's like you're going to die from COVID, to be in the hospital and ventilated for sure. A lot of people will tell you that. And I'm a living testimony to the fact that that wasn't true. That people who told you, if you don't get the jab, you'll be sick in the hospital from COVID. Yeah, I didn't get sick in the hospital. If I got COVID, I guess it was like if I got sick, it's like I barely noticed, understand? It's not impossible I got COVID. The only way to find out if I go to a hospital, they have some tests where I can check if you got antibodies indicating you've had this infection before. Okay. Now, if I got sick with COVID, it's to the point where it's like, well, maybe I got a cold, maybe I'm coming down with something. But it's like if I got sick with COVID, it wasn't to the point where I was needing to be hospitalized. Okay.
To the word of God and not just flying the flag. Because you get all the pop and you get all these people and you got all these families. I said, yeah, but I look at every
This guy's a
person as
narcissist. I believe the Raphael God is a
I
narcissist.
can't run the risk.
And if I'm right,
So I'm
you'll
not gonna
be
do
able
it.
to tell that.
And I don't want you coming in
If
my
you have a
ministry
narcissist on camera for
for the
thousands
purpose
of
of trying to
dollars,
make
and I'm
contacts
saying,
and get
in
rich.
my professional
So I have
assessment,
some
he's a narcissist.
So I would have done that.
Other
Well, I
people
did.
understand narcissism should be
I
able to
have
tell
a
too
different
that I'm
reason.
right.
So why should I be a soul winner?
So I'm saying this
Because
guy's a narcissist.
one of the rewards in eternity. Now, there's another
spiritual
reason I put down
narcissist,
there the
religious
four
narcissist.
cries. The four cries of this reason. The four cries is there's a cry from above because of the Holy Spirit. We have to have food to eat, clothes to wear on our back. I mean, we have to have a vehicle maybe to get around in a place to live. God's not talking about that, neither am I. But when you live only for that, you need to check and find out, why do I want to live? Paul said this, for me to live is Christ.
To die is gain.
And to die is gain.
Now this guy doesn't know the King's Bible society, so he can't quote verses from memory. He has to have like these graphs up with the Bible on it to be able to quote a verse.
See, in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, he says, I do this that I might gain. I do this that I might gain. I do this that I might gain. But whenever I die, I gained. Your whole life is made of a profit and loss. Winning or losing. For living. The glory of God in the face of Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
he's not a narcissist identity thing where it's like, I'm making a video about my lifelong fight with brain inflammation. And then it's like, within a week, and he's like, my fight, because it's like, I spoke the truth that this guy's had a soft, sellout, comfortable life, see, because he's sold out. Whereas he's jealous of people like me, narcissistically envious, that can make videos speaking the truth. It's like, my whole life has been a fight. And my life has been like a movie, like an adventure. That'd be the truth if I said it. That I'm a Christian that's gone through multi-year persecution. I've endured, I kept going, and I've had a life fraught with peril and dangers, like a hard life, okay? And it's like, well, I'd like to be able to have people look at me like I'm a guy who's had a hard life and been in a fight and keep going. But it's like, the truth is I've had a soft, comfortable, easy life, okay? living the RV life. So it's like I'd like people to look at me like I'm a Christian that has suffered and had a hard life and exciting and like special, like Mike SAHA. But I don't want to actually have to go through a hard life. So just make a video try to give the narcissist my false self that like I'm a Christian, I've had a life like Indiana Jones movie. It's like really, you had a soft life, the dream life for most Americans. It's like being able to travel state to state in an RV home. And so what is this life been like? It's like an RV home traveling across the country, being financially well off, being invited to spend an hour in public speaking at church and can travel on a road trip. Go there, he gets paid handsomely to talk for an hour on camera, and he gets in his RV again. That's the dream life for a lot of Americans. People are working like 8 hours per day hard, like in the factory or something, whatever the job is. The one day they'll be able to retire and like travel across straight in an RV and understand. He said that would be like a dream life for Americans. So he wants to have both ways. He wants to have like an easy, comfortable, soft sellout life like he's had. A weak man who's never endured anything, overcome anything, adversity. He's had a soft, mushy, easy life. But he still wants people to look at him like he's some kind of hero who's had a hard life. Which is the truth about me. My life has been like a movie. It's been exciting, it's been dangerous, it's been crisis, there's been problems and then bouncing back and things like this. So this guy is a narcissist, and I call him the narcissist that left on me. It's like he sees me talk about things. It's like, oh, Mike is talking about his whole life has been a fight. I need to make a video. My fight. Okay. Then it's like him sending writing the newspaper. I'm Pastor Raffin Arnold. Don't close down the school or something. They say, wow, what a fight.
Then love the sheep. Let the Lord love the sheep.
It's pathetic.
Because he first loved us. And Paul says that he was separated unto the gospel. In other words, of all the things there are to do in the world, and all the things you could do and be, wouldn't it be great if everybody was separated unto the gospel? You see, when you take and understand that, then you know why I need to know the Bible better. Because there's
I know the Bible, I think,
people are going to try to twist me in winds of doctrine and philosophies. But I need to know the truth, so you come on Sunday morning, you come on Sunday, you come on Wednesday, you learn all you can. Why?
Yeah, so one thing that I could do is to launch myself as a pastor and have a bit serious about ministry. And that's another thing was like definitely I could do the job. If I look out on YouTube, other people that are count themselves worth to be teachers, they don't know the Bible as well as I do. Most of them are wrong on doctrine. So that's one of many things I could do if I wanted to.
Because there's a reason. But you see, when that reason is out, then it's just however I need it. It's just all if I need it or not. You know, I'm still 83, almost.
Now, Raffin Honest is talk about giving the gospel. That's another thing. He's guilty of the error of trying to get dogs to fly, because it wasn't until I started exposing him for not teaching sin confession to Christians that he started teaching it. See, so it's like he look at his ministry. It's like first of all he gives his sinners prayer for salvation on and off. That's how I watch his videos, and he doesn't teach confession of sins. But so he's been working his whole life. No wonder he's so wicked if he's a saved man, but he hasn't believed that you need to confess sins. So that's a guy that hasn't been, like, understand, he's a Christian pastor that has spent 10 years of his Christian life not confessing his sins. No wonder he's wicked and end up being a false gospel giver and a sellout persecuting other Christians, things like this. That's how to get really bad and weak and defeated in the Christian walk, is stop confessing your sins. So he's never been teaching confession of sins. And I started like, well, this guy doesn't even teach the Christian basic of how to grow. You need to confess your sins. So after I make a video teaching sin confession, a Christian should confess his sins must, okay? And also another video addressing him, this guy's not teaching Christians. He actually doubles down and teaches against, like some people are here teaching should confess your sins as a Christian. If that was true, that's all you would be doing, okay? Because maybe you sin hundreds of times in your day, okay? So, and then I keep hitting on that issue. It's like, you're wrong, okay? And eventually he changed and started teaching sin confession. Like a narcissist, day one he needs to be an expert, see? It was like, after he starts teaching confession sins, after I start exposing him for not doing it. And first he doubles down and goes like, he's like, that's all you will be doing. So he doubles down against, teaching against sin confession as a pastor. Okay, how to make Christians weak and understand. Now he switches and goes to, okay, he starts teaching confession sins. Like, I've never heard anybody teach confession sins. Like the first month of teaching something like this. I've never heard anybody teach it like I do it. You confess the sins to get right. It's like silly. Like he'd been exposed as a pastor that he has to be teaching fundamental Christianity. And like instantly he's like he gets like forced to start doing it because he's been exposed for not doing it. And it starts doing it like the instantly he needs to be an expert at it. Like he's the best at sin confession teaching. Right away, okay. The classical narcissism. Classical narcissism.
I still go to church. When I'm here, I still come to church. Willing to do it all. Everybody.
And this one is pastors talking with narcissists always research his videos. For years.
There's a lot of people I don't really probably love, but I know that God loves them, and I want to love those people for the Lord, that you might win souls. The importance of two main things. One is your friends.
She's like an evil energy, you know.
If they don't know Christ as Savior, you may think they got a lot of time.
So, there's for my offer, there's so many things I could be like exposed this guy for. It's like not having taught sin confession this year. And it's like this is a horrible pastor. He's not a good pastor. It's like all this talk about how you ought to live as a Christian and you should be doing this and that. You're getting Christians to you cannot please God in the flesh. So if you tell people like you should be the gospel, a Christian should be gentle, it's like you can't have the fruits of the Spirit walking after the flesh. You cannot please God in the flesh. So also here's how you should live as a Christian without teaching Christians how to walk after the Spirit. And you need to confess your sins to walk after the Spirit. Because you would inevitably sin after getting saved. And it's not until you confess your sins, they restore the fellowship and get back to walking the Spirit again. So since every Christian will sin, and there's a level of sinning, number, intensity that for sure will kick out of fellowship. If you don't get taught by a pastor to confess your sins, you'll be a Christian walking after the flesh until you learn that, oh, I need to confess my sins. See? So all the years you should be doing this, that, the other thing. Try to get people to serve God in the flesh. It's not teaching Christians sin confession. Even to the Bible church, it's not New King James only. It's not King James only, New King James. Even they teach sin confession. Even to the Bible church teach confession sins. Okay? And to the Bible church, they're weird. They're heretical. They're heretical for using a fake Bible. Wow. Now, sometimes if I look at the doctrine, they have a lot of things. They want to sell out churches that participate in gang stalking, which is sin of murder, first of all. And it's, do I have to really blame the point? I'm a Christian talking about persecution, gang stalking persecution. And it's like Christians persecuting people. And if you are the persecuting a Christian, see, it's like, does that sound like the pattern? It's like, as a Christian, somebody leaves God enough to suffer persecution. You as a Christian pastor should be helping to persecute. No. So now his support, it's like it's almost surprising how many things they get right in the doctrine despite being a New King James church. Okay. It's almost surprising. Like sin confession, they teach salvation by faith alone. They teach against the sinner's prayer, not for it. Okay. So they get some fundamentals right to check some boxes. Now that's not a recommendation in wicked evil ministry, but like even that corrupt church is not as messed up as Reverend God. You have a New King James church. There are a lot of areas of doctrine less messed up than Reverend God. The sin is older. They were teaching sin confession against the sinner's prayer. Meanwhile, this guy's been teaching sinner's prayer for salvation, corrupt this gospel, the sinner's prayer, gospel station, teaching against sin confession.
the subtle works gospel. This video I had up
The title of this sermon
4
is
years ago.
The Subtle Works Gospel, Calling, Confessing, Asking for Eternal
I uploaded
Life.
this video. I didn't make this video. This is a person who uploaded this. And I left a comment asking if this is like I'm allowed to mirror this in my channel. And I
This
did.
is
They
a
said yes.
continuation of this very important subject from the previous.
Which means they put it in the
So
public
when
domain.
Christians speak out against
The subtle works gospel, calling, confessing, asking for eternal life.
this oppression and wickedness,
Rafi Connor has been. He needs to have watched it. He should have watched this video.
they want to attack us and war for their part in Jesus' crucifixion and be baptized for the remission of sins, that is, in this life, and not that I may have eternal life.
So, Rafi Connor is a work salvationist. He's a work salvationist. Prayer is a work. If you pray to get saved, that's a work. And it's of yourself. I have a lot of old videos. It's like maybe it's 90% of my videos are privatized. Okay. From bulk edits, I got in strikes and stuff, or warnings or whatever. And I've done bulk edits. So it's not that I'm like ashamed, oh I messed up. It's not that if I pull the video, it means that I'm like the next day saying, oh I messed up. It could be I do a bulk edit. Or it's like, why if I keep this up, maybe I can get in trouble, so I'm gonna have to pull this one. Okay. See? So it's like yeah. So I have a lot of videos from bulk edits when I got like a strike for something. I go to YouTube Studio, like the 50 last videos, privatize all, next page, privatize all, to reduce the chance of getting another strike. Now the first strike is a warning. So I have warning on my channel, no strikes. Go verify dashboard. Active criminal guideline strikes warning. So just a warning. 3 strikes are up. So, new milestone. 1 million views to my channel. Let's check monetization. How close am I to monetizing my channel? $2,643 valid public watch hours out of 3,000. So if I get to 3,000, I can apply for monetization. I can't click this button. So if and when I'm able to apply for monetization, I might try it. Might try it. Has some merch, maybe Mike's SAHA coffee cups, it'd be a picture of Rip with a 6-pack. Show my nutsack on camera. Okay. It's a joke. This is a point. My unshaved nutsack. This is a point. It'd be like a beard on the side. It's like it'd be like an afro or something. That is the point. So it's like for the merch store, it'd be like a picture of my butthole on one side of the coffee cup and a picture of my unshaved nutsack on the other one. Okay. It'd be like a picture. It's like of the balls in my underwear, something like this. No cap or something like this. I'm not joking. I had a crash on one of Pune's channel. And it's like I'm being trolled, harassed in the chat by haters. And it's like I was walking around in my underwear, boxing these. And then people in the chat was saying, Michael, you're wearing a cap. Why are you wearing a cap? You got like a sock in your boxers. But it's like, so, and it's like, I guess like, oh, the haters want to develop me. And they're unhappy with the non-small wiener that they can see from just the shape of me in my underwear. So understand? So it's like a cop. It's like you see a guy in boxer shorts. He's saying, "Guys wearing a cap." Or guy, oh, this guy, okay. And you know you're not wearing a cap. This guy says, "I understand." So, anyways, the point. Maybe I'll have like a merch with like Mike's SAHA coffee cup
and it'd be like a close up of me in my underwear. It's like no cut needed or something like this. So it's like whatever. So it's like, I'm not saying it's like it's like I got like an elephant meaning, but it's not a micro peen. Okay, I don't have like a problem with like a size issue there. Okay, I'm not saying it's huge, but it's like I definitely don't have a problem with like having like a micro peen. Okay, like Coon's girlfriend being black peen right now, live, like Caesar's being micro peen. She gets micro peen, or she gets black peen or micro peen or regular peen. I have the documents, the receipts. I found Pooh's girlfriend's OnlyFans was just getting peed on the regular by 6 black guys and Coach Eli. Okay, she's been getting peed by Coach Eli and 6 black guys in OnlyFans videos on the regular. I subscribe to OnlyFans. Here's another thing that I found on the interwebs. I found the first time I found a Japanese conspiracy YouTuber. It is like refreshing. It's like cute. It's like the Japanese conspiracy. See, and it's like there's something suspicious. The type of content Apple says it's like clear for finding channel. It's a conspiracy channel. Okay, which up my lane. But it's like the content upload. It's like last time I saw it, it's like there's something suspicious about bear sightings in Japan. Okay, see, okay. I guess like in the news, it's like there's been bear sightings, like alien news or this. What? There's been bear sightings in the rural areas. And the guys in Japanese conspiracies, there's something suspicious about the bear sightings. Okay, it's like, yeah. More conspiracy theory from people. Yeah, I'd rather have people being wrong and like theorizing wildly and being conspiratorial. I count it as like a good sign that somebody's conspiratorial. Somebody's like not trusting the media, they're not trusting the government. It's like rather that they're wrong, understand? It's like if somebody's out there that got some weird conspiracies, it's like it's almost better to be like a person believing fake conspiracies than to be like a normal, like trust the government to decide. Understand? So, yeah. Speak of Japanese people, I'm watching Japanese lesson right now. I'm subscribed to Japanese female YouTuber, Sariri channel. We're on good terms. Sariri friendly. She's my friend, YouTube friend. I had her as a guest on my podcast a few times. Has some podcast episodes. But there's a big problem with language barrier, where it's difficult for us to communicate. So it's all body language and a little bit of. I know about as much Japanese as she knows English. I thought there's people that are not comfortable with English. They might know more than they put on. Like they just pretend like they can't speak. What is it? It's a point. Sarich, I like her channel. She goes live on a regular basis, and she's a cat streamer. So cat streamers big in Japan. It's like one of the most common content I see, like upstarting Japanese YouTubers. If a Japanese person makes a YouTube channel, statistically most likely they'd be a pet streamer. So that's a common type of channel Japanese people make. Like they have a pet and they make a pet-centered channel where they like dressing up the cats in cute outfits or doing live streams with the cat is sleeping, taking naps. So cat streaming is big in Japan, like pet streaming. And it's weird. I can find a channel. Sam is live.
Gusto myself. Man, I did myself. But go away, Rebus, never again. Little Rebus like this backstab me again. Yes. But here I stand. Or
Sam is
not
a
great
cold
noodles.
thing, he's a weirdo.
May Noodles is my friend, as I'm a friend to all of humanity. Like, fine? Okay, I'm gone. Where are the righteous? Go after the bad, the evil. It does not allow itself to hear me. These cowards, they say truth is not welcome. Something has happened to little V. He has been corrupted, I believe,
This guy's
by
playing
money.
so bad compared to mine.
I stand up, proud American, call on globalists like Terry. Hallelujah. Hallelujah to the good. Call out the bullies. Praise hero Heather. I want to get rid of you, God, but I want you to be hurt. I stand for freedom. Let me hear your words of God, evil. This Vince is a nothing. How can you? He's a nothing. You're making me even deal with this idiot. Do you know what it's like bending down like Q-Watts? No, I'm too good. When I'm with this, talking about this, I'm slumming, man. I'm going tear down. This kind of white trash from Chicago. That's my opinion, where it's from. Stand with me.
Yeah, so I offered American Dream to do a training stream together. He seemed to be interested, and I didn't had the chance to get him on.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
There's a guy I subscribed to called Audio Fleming.
Got my three
I
players
didn't
together.
hear his dice. And that's why I didn't catch him teaching something heretical. If I would have called it teaching heretical, I'd probably make a video on it. Now, it might have been something. I remember what's the bomb pool, which like sounds like nice support. I mean, the two little stations, and there's, there was like, there was a time where I said, oh no, here we go. Where it's like, I'm like, what do you believe for salvation? Do you believe for his own? And it sounds like he's for his own person. I said, okay. And that time is goes. You people need to get saved. Repent. So I'm like, okay, well, it's got it. I'm holding my breath for the obvious sins. Because most people that they just do repentance, we talk about people to get saved. They mean obvious sins. Okay. And I'm like, oh, because I want to speak where it goes. And I go, repentance is a change of mind from belief to belief. I said, but he goes, yeah, my sailboat. He said, yeah, that's right. I'm like, okay, I don't have to make it either. This guy's so it's great, yeah. So, yeah, I will tune into strings and we'll see what happens. How it
This
pans
is, of
out.
course, is Rhino. I didn't name other two yet, so I don't know. You have a suggestion? Lay it on me, so to speak.
So, I've been tuning into questions
And it'll be
didn't
that
have
name?
any issues with it.
Okay,
No
maybe you
major
need
issues.
a little inspiration. I'm drinking iced tea, but I had it somewhat cut a little bit. I had to put a little bit of water in there because it was very sweet.
Yeah, sure. We all know it's fentanyl juice you're drinking. So we all know that it's fentanyl. Stop doing crack. What it is. It's like that's probably YouTube. If you watch on YouTube, I wouldn't be surprised to keep streaming. It needs to go live on this phone to have those type of comments. But like if you stream on YouTube, it has some electricity or being on bikes, it's like you haven't gotten it to stream yet. If you go live on your phone, you do phone streams, especially if you're like having no energy, the average person. People be in the streets, like crack guys on crack balls or on meth. Stop doing meth. You're on heroin or something. This is like it's part of what people like to say in the chat. And it's like it doesn't matter who you are. You get enough views, you're gonna have someone accused of being blind sooner or later.
It's very sweet.
Bro's the type of guy's got a piano in his bedroom. This type of guy got a piano in the
I have
corner
to get ready.
in case he needs to hold the mic. Performance of it.
Got a little bit of work to do. I had a good day at work today.
Bro's the type of guy who can hold down a job. Bro's the type of guy that can hold down a job for like more than 2 weeks.
Within the bounds of Buffalo, New York, I didn't have to
I
drive.
got a disability. I'm a disability. You got the autism.
And I have no problem with driving out there like that.
The guy listed before saying, the one says goes, Mike, the government has didn't diagnose you as a paranoid. It's like, no, I'm diagnosed with autism. There's a big difference between being diagnosed with autism and paranoid schizophrenia. Okay.
Enjoy the long drive. I don't mind going out to Canada. It's work. Where good works come into play. Let's see. Oh, I did say it backwards. Okay, it's 1 out of the 3 have the words good works, and 2 out of the 3 shows.
Now he's saying he likes to go to the Greek. Okay, which is unnecessary, but he's big on the Strong's concordance and the Greek words. He likes the Greek. So I'm not really about the Greek. I'm not really into that. I teach the Bible. It's the King James Bible, and you can go to this. Like I don't like this like a red flag. People that like to go to the Greek. That's a red flag. You don't have to go to the Greek. They don't have to go to the other side and go, why people go to the Greek, that's bad. I mean, I can teach the King James Bible here. You go, you say by faith alone. Faith. In Swedish, the word for faith is tro. See, I just taught in the foreign language. This word in the English is this and this other language. Okay. Now, what's the difference? The second is the one in Swedish, is the one in English. If you know English, I'm talking English about the English Bible, then you need to go to Swedish or Greek or Russian or something like this. There's no point to it.
Now, 1 Thessalonians 2 verse 10 says this. You are witnesses. I already have one for good works and the other one for what the list is. You are witnesses, and God also what? Is a witness. And then listen to what the Apostle Paul is giving credit to have written. Here's the list. Holily and justly and unblameably. So that's the second time we behaved ourselves among you. That believe. Verse 11 says, as you know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you
It's got 127 subscribers at this point.
Hopefully this last one will fit. Let me see. Will it fit? This is all in ice alone. Wow. Oh, son, let me see. Okay, what did God say? He didn't have to say anything about winter, spring, summer, and fall. He said this. And it says, but wait, you know what? Let me read the first verse. The first verse said, the word love. Wait, let's go to it.
It was like 5
Let
hours
me see,
ago.
where do I know?
I'm watching one championship free fund. I can't show it to you because I get a copyright strike. Something you really shouldn't be trying to screen share show his boxing matches or pro YouTube device. That's how to get a copyright strike. Other YouTubers' videos you can play them, but the one thing you shouldn't be playing is pro martial arts. So I'm looking at Stamp versus LIC Anderson. Full fight week. The fight companion, Mike's our fight companion. And this is just started. 4:54 seconds. 4 minutes, 54 seconds. I like it's like this woman Stamp. I like to see her fight with all the wigs. You see how she is. Did you look at that girl's legs, all the legs? I feel like she could hold her own. It would be interesting match. It's like all the wigs. It's black angel Asian woman. She's got huge legs. Okay. See, and she trains Muay Thai. I like to see her fight Stamp. See how she does. I think she can win it actually. Especially if she hires me as a coach. Private training sessions in the saunas. It's a joke. Okay. She would need me to get ready for sure. So yeah, okay. They still like feeling each other out. They didn't start throwing punches yet. They didn't start with each other out. They're showing exhibiting unwillingness to engage right now. She close the distance or kick. Stamp. Wilder and White by Anderson. Another White. That's a connect play. Kicks. You're gonna be somewhere between 55 and 60 kilos, I would guess. She got hit there. She got hit. You can see it took Stamp through a punch. It was a left hook and it hit Anderson. You can see it took a lot of her. You got her walked. Now it's a takedown. So Stamp took it out. The wrestling now, grappling. .315 left, round one.
before three sport matches was stamped defensive one. Women's Adam with Emily won against Filipino sensation Dennis and Brian Deruda. With their epic knockout victory over American star Anderson at 159. This is 2023. And it's wrestling now, it's boring. I don't find like grappling that interesting. If I look at UFC fights, I'm not really interested in the wrestling stuff. I like the striking and kicks and stuff. A lot of times the fight goes around, I'm like, I get back to your feet, okay, I get bored with this. I get him rude already. You want to be like in your shorts, hiding out of man. Okay. They got a special club for this type of stuff. Okay. Science, your son is gay. He wants to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Not my time. Steve Anderson's son turned gay. I wonder if he was wearing the size of red flags. He was a fan of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And he didn't like my time. And I get it. It's like, no, I'm into martial art. Yeah. You want to like get all dolled up and dress up in a bathrobe and roll around like covered in sweating and with other men for hours. It's just very lucky. So I just like to get dolled up in a special like dress and do especially like a bathrobe. And it's like quick to get open. And it's like you want to dress around a man and like sweat and like it's like could be for hours. But you're not gay or anything, okay? You could have taken more Thai classes, but you want to be wrestling about you guys. Run big against it. It's kind of gay. I'm not saying it's gay or anything, but it's really gay. Okay. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu doesn't work. Just stand up. Just stand up. Just stand up. It's impossible. There's a guy also I've seen on Facebook, like seriously now. Not a joke. He's like, he goes to the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with all the people. He's like, proving Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu doesn't work, put him in ear jail. He's like, they're on the ground, on a man wrestling. It just like stands up and it's like he's got the person in the ear. And it's like, they can't do the moves because he just stands up. Yeah. I wish I could show this back in. So it's 1 minute 30 seconds left now. She Anderson threw a round 1-2 combo, both punches missed. And she went for a double leg takedown. Anderson. And it failed. So she's having pretty bad accuracy with her punches and the Anderson go. She's missed a lot of her shots. And also, it's not just about the action of the puncher, it's about the looseness of the punch, even the person that is throwing it. So you can have fast hands and good accuracy, but somebody that's got good reflexes and good at seeing things coming in and moving the other way or moving the head. She's not just, doesn't mean that she sucks at throwing punches, but she's been missing a lot of her shots in this fight. Anderson. I'm not a big fan of women's MMA, but now and then it's like an 1800s freak show, like a bearded days, and they got women fighting on camera. I said, wow, they have women fighting on camera. Okay, I'm not a big fan of female martial arts, and I'm not afraid to say it also.
I don't think it's like the fighting is a man's job, period. Now, I'm not against it. I don't think it should be legal, but I don't think it's so if I had a daughter, I wouldn't raise her to be a combat athlete, a woman. Maybe I take up a hair and start training Muay Thai, so I'd be willing to take up a little class or something. Or compete in broom sweeping techniques. Whatever. You want me so square or something, this is more. Exactly, it shouldn't be out of throw passions. Here's another thing, because I'm a real manly man, and a project masculine, I'm not afraid to speak radical opinions. Whereas like, I'm not deceived by the feminist agenda. So I'm not afraid to say that I believe that women should be women and men should be men. And I believe that women shouldn't be combat athletes, cops, firefighters, or in the army. And people go, oh, Mike, you're intimidated by strong women. No, I've seen strong women go be intimidated by me. 2 Swedish cops with guns on their hips. They acted scared and called for backup because I stood up there. So I've never seen strong women intimidate me, but I've seen so-called strong women be intimidated by me, see. The 2 of them. Like the Eminem song. I don't need help from D12 to beat up the females, made under scratch with lead nails, stuff like this. So invaders, them rights invaders. So there's like a discussing the program came up with that. If you make it a strong women, it's like I'm against that. It's like, oh, we can't deal with the actual argument. We have to go like, oh, Mike is scared of strong women or something like this to discredit his argument, rather than deal with the actual argument. It's like, it's not a woman's just it's like disgusting. I fear no man, so why would I fear a woman? Women are weaker than men are, and less dangerous. So why would I fear women when I'm not afraid of men? We should get a clock. The gang song part actually did that. I made a video, ranting, strong women are disgusting. Okay. There's like, there's an agenda to masculinize women and feminize men. And we have a problem with a lot of men being effeminate and women being masculine. And I talk about how women should not be police officers in the military or army. And then within a week when I go downtown, live stream my rail streaming, the police sends a fly-marking woman with a t-shirt to walk in front of me. Only weak men intimidated by strong women or something like this. This is what the gang stalking looks like. It's like gaslighting. See, it's like I make a video speaking out against the feminism agenda to destroy femininity and masculinity, being a Christian speaking the truth. It's like gang stalking promos. Let's have a fly market put on this t-shirt with this mesh and walk in front of Mike. They'd be like, oh, they're saying that I'm scared of women because I made a video last week saying that it's a problem now with the deep state working to get women manly. This is what gang stalking looks like in the city. And this is why they wanted to delete my other channel, because they had evidence of things like this. I could go, look, I said this live stream next week, go out this woman walk from with t-shirt like this. Looks like gang stalking to me. It's like they had to go and like shut down my channel. I have a lot of evidence that even if they delete this channel, I've been saving it to my heart now. So good luck with that, buddies. You heard about good luck buddy before. Plural buddies. And the type of documentation I have of gang stalking, flying monkey behavior makes stalker offense Lisa evidence quote unquote look like a fucking joke.
should just wonder. Just wonder. Stamp-free text. So it's like this is also like a weird thing about Thai fighting culture, where like Thai people they change their name to like a product. So it's like Senshai Dina Muay Thai Gym. So it's like changes his name to his gym. Okay, it's like you understand? It'd be like a Dana Coleman would change the name to like Dana Coleman American Top Team or something like this. Then he changes, he adds, like he goes to the government, changes his name to American Kickboxing Academy or something like this. Daniel Cormier American Kickboxing Academy. See, that's his name now. So it's like, but it's like, I guess it works because like it's like the news media's gonna have this guy out. So we got Daniel Cormier American Kickboxing Academy on as a guest. So you can't talk about the guy without promoting his gym. See, it's like you can't bring this guy up in a conversation without promoting his gym. Okay, see, it's like you gotta change my name to like Mike Saha Live at YouTube or something like this. See, Mike Saha Live on YouTube. Like change it legally to that. Mike Saha Live YouTube channel. If I could change my name with the government to that, then if like somebody's interview and talk about who's this guy Mike Saha Live on YouTube, they mocked him. That's a Thai thing when they change the name. The Thai fighters, they add to the name the gym that they're part of, that they're the gym. So Sensei changed his name, means the Sensei Dina Muay Thai gym. He changed his name. Okay. So speaking of which, let's check out his Instagram, see what he's been doing. He fought Boka in Benako. He fought Boka in a special rules. Benako Muay Thai. And they had the rules that we're not allowed to do trips, but it's basically Benako Muay Thai without throws. So they had no like throw trips for some reason. I don't know what I had that as. That's typically if it's not for safety, fighter safety, that you typically don't get injured being tripped. If you get injured, it's gonna be like elbow strikes to over the wall. It's like I don't know why they had that. Let's check him out. Sunshine. Sunshine Muay Thai gym. Sunshine Dina gym. I don't know what Dina means. All book is a seminar. So he's got some spawn for the shit. He does seminars, he travels across the world and holds seminars. This whole like classic shadowboxing for a mixed crowd. He's doing combos. Punch, punch, elbow, elbow. He fought Boka. Here's Ola Wicks. Female Muay Thai athlete. So that's the girl I said I'd like to see her fight Stamp. That'd be a good fight. Now she looks like she might be heavier than Stamp, so she might have to do some weight cutting. She's got very thick legs, strong legs. very thick legs, which is not surprising because there's not a lot of kicking and squats. It's another Muay Thai athlete on Instagram. This is Mr. Noxit Monchai. Like Muay Thai, it's my favorite martial arts. She's got a lot of tattoos. Yeah, she's training knees. And due to the angle how the training, I can tell, it's harder to make your knees get hard if you have the bag like this. There's more distance, it just becomes harder. More challenge to hit hard with your knees. If you do it like this. I still didn't break my fast. I've been fasting 20 plus hours and we'll get to it pretty soon. Let's see, Alex Kiddo Street. Or if there's a premiere or a stream. Maybe if I can manage to go to Thailand, I can try one of these feature matches where they have a foreign guy in a bar fighter pro Muay Thai fighter for this. I might have been surprisingly effective all this time. I think they have this type of stuff where it's like they have a bar or something for this, and then you can. I think they have that, but I guess amateur. They have like an in-house Muay Thai guys got the job to fight like drug Ford or something like this. And that might be able to surprise them. Tourist Muay Thai fights at PP's regular. they've got people in wheelchairs but all into promotions. They got like the pipes and stuff there. It's like the it's like the music is this like music. It's a whole vibe. Like the music that they have. It's like a certain sound. Like, it never changes. It's not like in the 90s they switched like techno music or something. They say they kept the flute. I think it's gotta be a flute. They say I don't know what it is, but it's gotta be flute. So it's not like, well, in the 90s when they started having synth tables and when they switched it to techno music. So no, it's been the flute the whole time. So they never stopped using the flute. It's like it's still like a flute. Come like this. Ukrainian food project Max Pro MRAP here on the wall. Max Pro MRAP stands for mine resistant, ambush protected. So a typical MRAP vehicle has a V-shaped hull. So the bottom is not flat, it's V-shaped to deflect energy from mines. You drive over them. And it increases the effective thickness of all material. There's like V-shape. And it deflects some of the blast energy if there's something going off to the sides like this. So if I start to like flying to the or something. Looks like I have a full cage on. skin and bubbles in the case of people alive. Ja, så gratta. Maestro me back from home and fast breaking into the pretty soon. I'm gonna keep training fighting. I gotta keep training bodybuilding. I had no intention to stop training. And a lot of people might not like that. Want tough shit. I do whatever the fuck I want, that's how that works. I'm a free man. I'm not a slave seller that do by much as had to take orders by the deep state. It's a big bitch me. I enjoy my freedom. At my way, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want this one. Here's a guy, Japanese live stream video. He's mine. He does out the window streams.
speaker would start by the face Lisa. It's like so obvious it's sort of program. Like T guys live streaming and having security cameras is not for the gangster Capone doesn't like because it makes it harder to target videos. So she makes a video trying to film all against cameras, Ring global cameras. People tell me get a camera because they're used by the program or something like this. Like, bitch, please. It's like you have a fucking phone, which means they're looking at you all the fucking time when you're holding your phone, and they're listening to your microphone. So it's not like they can't spy on you unless you get a doorbell cam or something like this. They're so fucking retarded in the article. So stupid her economy. It's like so obvious she's worked for the program. It's like gang stalking. Game stalking is like, oh, Mike has been warning Thomas about COVID and the hate he has problems with our coaching. You need to be aware that the program wants to do COVID and which means they will get inside your home in your way and post your food or something like this. So here's how to protect yourself. Get a live stream and a video recording set at home. And hello, Leon. And start by the fact that you guys don't get a camera. They say that, no. They say if they go inside their home, they're just doing it to mess with you. And I just go, yeah, cameras are bad, target it's like, yeah, if I was the program, I'd like the people listening to that Lisa and take her advice. So I actually thought about this the other day. Hello, Leon's son. It has Leon's live stream. So this is out the window stream in Japan. Live street to camera. Vending machine. Live Japan. Japan live crossing. Motorcycle. Bicycle. Yeah. So anyway, beware of the fence, Lisa. And it's like one thing after the other that shows just confirms what I said that she's a fake teacher. Like she's making videos for the program and work to confuse people. It's like some people tell me it's amazing. Some people, it's like, oh, it's okay. So I'm a leader. I have played it. Here's what the game's talking. Here's what it's not. Here's how to protect yourself. But she's still, I don't know, maybe this. It's so bad. So bad. So to make it easy for the project targeting videos, she's fear modeling his cameras. A lot of targeters are living in fear. Okay. So they're more vulnerable to that fear tactics. So they go, she goes, yeah, it's bad, you inspire me. A lot of targets still have like self-consciousness in the home. They feel like they're being watched and they feel uncomfortable about that. They have got to pull it. They don't have a problem. So anyway, I suppose. So she's trying to manipulate targets into not getting renewable cameras because the problem is being able to use door ringers to harass targets or have noise harassment in the stairwell or something like this. And it's hard for the program to be able to harass targets if they're cameras. So here's she and Lisa work for the soccer program. Windows cameras are bad. Targets that spy on you. If you have a laptop and a phone, they can spy on you. I can't have cameras. So, and also there's a difference. I use cameras being a real kid. It's been taught for more than a decade. This new person showed up recently, the top of his Lisa. I've been active longer than she before she showed up. And getting cameras and license has helped with the target. It's helped. But her advice is don't use cameras. But why you out here filming? A lot of her videos, it's like at night. So it's like I'm a total video out at night hunting for cars with blacked out windows to film and be able to see them being stalked. A lot of them are explained like that. Like if you look at Instagram, like so-called evidence, is why are you out after dark, like in this neighborhood, like always like out walking and finds a car to film. It looks like a person could do that. I could walk around in this city, look for a car with like tinted windows and a weird license plate. And I go, yeah, Instagram, I'm being gangster again. Look at this car parked outside. Okay. And it's like the next night I go outside, look for like a car that has tinted windows. So like, oh yeah, I'm gangster again. Like a lot of videos could be explained that her being out looking for things to record. Okay. Whereas I have videos of people coming to me harassing me.
I have live streams where I'm live streaming in the cab. There's one headlight car, another one headlight car, another one headlight car, since it's, or I might go out smoke on the back and there's a neighbor that walks out, that's direct the conversation, like loud. So, but a lot of it, that could be explained by her going looking for vehicles to look weird to feel. So, anyway, 10:44. That's below my strength is my things to fight, my hands over things to fight. Live. Leon is live, and he has he's a stream. Actually thought about this, meaning maybe I should start doing stream like Leon does, because it happened to be bright to wake me up in the middle of the night, where I didn't have like the blackout curtains, and I won't wake up and like have like the cars with lights going through my bedroom window at night, and I'm like, I might have to start doing license out the window, like camping lights. So people are effective as I am protecting against the Tobit program. It's like I've been able to stop the problem from attacking in certain ways and get rid of certain target methods, and other ones that they're gonna do anyway, I capitalize on it. See, so. I've actually thought about the instruments of this myself. Have like a out my window cam, street cam, like Leon does. Get a dedicated for maybe a new YouTube channel, and have it like on my live stream YouTube channel. I'm out the window live streaming. I mean, something I could do. Anyway, thanks for your visit, Leon. I'm gonna start cooking pretty soon. So there's a few Japanese people that I'm friendly with, that I'm good terms with. Leon, Sariri, Studio San, who else? Yeah, that's about it. There's a few Japanese YouTubers that I tune into the stream sometimes. Oh yeah, there's another guy, Aki Japan. That's not a Japanese YouTuber I'm subscribed to. Aki-san. Japanese people typically are easier to get along with than Americans. Like YouTubers, American YouTubers are more aggressive and disagreeable, more likely to be rude and harassing your channel instead of this. Typically, Japanese people are easier to get along with. It's rare to have Japanese people troll you or harass you. It's about less common. Most of the time, if Japanese people show up in my chat, they're friendly, polite, and not looking to attack me. Whereas a lot of the trolling and the hated comments, they're from Americans. I don't know if Leo knows about Sariri-chan's channel or not, if you know what channel. There's not a Japanese YouTuber to do streams. She does cat streams. That's one of the most common content. Japanese YouTuber, the pet streams. See what I cook up today. I got a bottle of vitamin D meal today from Top Formula. I forgot to order it the first time. I made a supplement order. Pun intended. Vitamin D3 with K2. Vitamins are very important for your health. It's close to 3 a.m. A lot of these health fitness influencers don't know what they're talking about. Once they post about testosterone, apparently I don't have problem to have high testosterone. I have really high testosterone levels, being 36 years old, and I'm able to maintain high testosterone, breaking all the rules. You need to sleep, have quality sleep, 8 hours, blackout curtains. I've had bad sleep for years, and I stay ripped with a six-pack and performance indicators of high T, energy, stamina, endurance. Supplement is the most important part. If I would have to pick a hypothetical scenario between never exercising again in my life or never taking supplements, I pick never exercising. I believe I'd be healthier, being a couch potato, but being able to take all the supplements I'd like to take. The other way around, meaning exercising much I want but no supplements. Anyway, thanks to Leon-san for showing up, saying hello. I'm not going to wait for the washing machine to finish. I'm going to take wash that. I'm going to put my plastic. A lot of men's problems can be solved by having high testosterone. The average man has low T, low energy, eats fatigue, low confidence. A lot of these problems can be improved by not having low T. People that take my advice, they have more energy. It's easier for them to use the fitness goals, get in shape, stay in shape, run fast with muscle. The reason people commit accused from being on drugs so much is because I'm so about what the average man can do in terms of energy, stamina, speed, athleticism. It's like it's hard to believe this guy. His performance looks enhanced. He has to be taken some drugs so he can read it fast and secure. It's like a lot of the hated troll problems like a heated compliment. It's like people coming when I'm doing martial arts and they stop doing that. So I guess like my stamina, speed, and athletic performance is so impressive that people have to accuse me of being on drugs and I'm not on drugs. And I love to shut the little dirty mouths of people saying I'm on drugs. When I got tested for drugs, there were no signs of drugs in my system. But people have been saying on my YouTube channel that I'm on drugs. But when I got taken to a psych ward and had to piss in a cup, it's like if I would go back and look at it, people would be saying the week before that, Mike, you're on drugs, stop doing meth. I could tell you on heroin, coke, meth, stop doing drugs, Mike. But when I got tested, there's no signs of drugs in my system. I got tested there for every drug, no signs of drugs in my system. So it's like, oh, I like that here. So go around accusing Mike of being on drugs, but if he gets suddenly tested for drugs, there's no signs of drugs in the system. So it's like, it shows that people are full of shit. And notice how you, when that landed our gas on it, after I do that, so notice it's like gang stalking. It's gang stalking because they work to discredit me. That's what it is. It's like gang stalkers. They're worried about me being believed when I speak the truth about gang stalking. They want to discredit my testimony, so they send flying mics into my chat to accuse me being on drugs and discuss paranoid method or so for this to hurt my testimony or credibility. But when I prove them wrong and go, well, I got taken here, they tested for drugs, no drugs, that's drugs in my system. So it's like, what are the facts here? People have been accusing Mike of being on drugs all the time on the internet when I live stream. Like now, I've been live streaming like 15 hours in a day, exercising, do stuff with Mike on meth, stop doing meth. But it's like in the middle of a stream like this, the cop shop, we come to the psych ward, piss in a cup the same night, no signs of drugs in my system. But people in these streams will be like, you're on drugs, stop doing meth, Mike. If the cops show up right now, I need to piss in a cup, no signs of drugs in my system. Then I go post the screens of the negative for meth, negative for coke, negative for this, negative for that. Then they go, why did you doctor your fake drug test results, Mike? They come. So that even if I provide evidence of being on drugs, it's like they're still going to lie, see. And why did you doctor your test? Clearly, I could go right now, log into my medical website and show negative in real time. And you go, it's like they still want to fake it for this. It's always there's a campaign to discredit my testimony when people have an agenda to falsely accuse him of being on drugs. Yeah, so interesting too how when I'm really like disciplined and a pure person, where the average person is a porn addict and a drug addict, they're addicted to sugar, which is to cocaine, and drink alcohol. I'm a teetotal, didn't have a drop of alcohol for more than 6 months. I'm not addicted to sugar. I don't use drugs, and so it's like it's the average person, like a lot of Americans are on prescription meds. So it's like, as usual, it's like the person who's rare and it's a projection, it's like project, see. Accuse Mike of what's true in the common man, being a drug addict. Mike is a Christian, has discipline, lives pure, doesn't watch porn, doesn't eat sugar, doesn't drink alcohol. And that's the guy who gets accused of something that the average person is guilty of, being a drug addict. The average person addicted to internet porn, sugar, drinks alcohol regularly. So it's very interesting. Now, how this stalking cult, it's like part of the gang stalking, it's like the cult members is part of this gang stalking operation. They got me like dehumanized. Mike